What is good, everybody? Full on Assault here, and today I'm going to be talking about Sony's E3 press conference with a special guest, Saradam. How's it going?
Hello, everybody. Nothing much. Well, I'm just, kind of chilling.
So, we both saw the press conference together. We watched it. Did you watch it all the way through till the end?
I did.
So, what was your overall thought from beginning to end?
Personally, I thought the intro was a lot better, so it grabbed my attention more than the Xbox One did. Normally, that wouldn't place a factor in any of this because, console's the console, no matter how you show it. But I did like that, and I mean, even the ending was good. I was always interested.
In the middle, there was that little moment where they were talking about, what it can do as far as entertainment-wise. They didn't spend too much on it. I think it was something around 10 to 15 minutes.
Sorry, come again?
Through the middle, there was like a 10 to 15 minute talk on like entertainment-wise, so like all the apps it can have, like Netflix, Redbox, Instinct. What was your thought on that?
Personally, as long as I didn't hear TV, Call of Duty, I was very, very interested in it. The fact that there's no extra charge for Netflix, as on the Xbox, that's what would have been the case.
It was definitely not the most interesting part about it, but they managed to do what Microsoft did in like 75% less of the time. It took them, like I said, like 10 to 15 minutes, and it really wasn't the main focus. Also, they really did steal the show at the end when they were just kind of like, hey, fuck you, Microsoft, we can do all what you can do, except we don't have restrictions, and guess what? We're $100 cheaper than you are. So I thought that was
It was quite nice.
you could definitely tell the difference from as far as the crowd was in the Microsoft and Sony one. I know you didn't see the Microsoft one, but you can only imagine that it wasn't as loud in cheers as the Sony one was at the end.
Oh, definitely not. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like all the restrictions that Microsoft has put on has really had people stray away from Microsoft company. I know. I'm just gonna say last generation, since it's the new generation console. Last generation, I would have to say Microsoft did win in order and talk about the amount of players they had and how successful they sold so many units. And personally, they won it. I feel like Sony won the other day. And I know you saw the YouTube video they put out and showing you how to share PS4 games.
Yes, that was a very that was just another kick in the balls towards Microsoft. One of many.
Definitely one of many.
Now I'm not gonna go over one small fact that kind of Sony tried to hide under all the excitement, which was, and I'm just bringing this up because I see it on all these videos of people who talk about Sony winning, and there's always these comments like, oh, what about you have to pay for the PS Plus. So as far as where I stand on that, I pay for Xbox Live, and me personally, I think that's why Xbox Live servers are so secure and so much better than the PS3 servers, is because, well, Sony's not making any money, so they don't put any money towards making the servers more secure and reliable. Whereas now that they have people paying $50, they're going to have the money to get more servers to make the servers more secure. So I don't think we'll see anything close to what happened with the PS3 network going down. I don't think that we'll see servers go down often at all with either console. What do you think about that?
I think it's a good idea, first of all, because, I mean, this is why I was so hesitant about buying a PS. I didn't buy a PS3, but a PS4, I should say, because the PS3, obviously, most people know, got hacked, and the servers were down for quite some time, and that just caused anger towards Sony, and that's partially why my vision was kind of halted by the PS4, because I didn't want that happening again if I were to buy the PS4 itself. But once I figured out they were paying $50, I mean, you have to pay $50 to go ahead and play online at least. I feel like that's a great idea.
Yeah, exactly. My point is, like, there's no it just makes everyone's lives easier. It allows Sony to actually make money off their console, which in return will give us a better service, and it will make them, you know, have more reason to keep on updating, like the dashboard. Also, another thing is, with this money, they can do what Microsoft does with the 360, which is they pay companies to release games earlier for the Xbox 360, or DLC earlier. We see that with Activision and Microsoft. You know, Xbox gets all the maps early, and now that Sony has some money to offer, we can see the same thing happening with different companies, you know?
Yeah. I mean, exclusive games don't really, you know, sway my opinion in any console, but we have some pretty sweet exclusive games coming out. What do you think about that?
The games I saw, first of all, even the non-exclusives, like all around, all the games I saw looked way better on the PlayStation 4 than they did on the Xbox One. I know that the PS4 does have, like, a couple better, like, it's better with all the parts inside of it. I do know that. But I just felt that that they definitely did have better graphics. And the exclusives, all I saw, basically I want every single exclusive that they showed.
You know, it's pretty hard not to spend your whole paycheck or any savings you have to not get any of the games that are coming out, because they look so amazing. Each company put time into it, and even if it's on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, they look all amazing.
Yeah, that's the thing. And as far as, I'm going to make another video about this separately, talking about Microsoft's conference, but I feel like just those restrictions, I didn't even care about what the games they were coming out with. Like, I looked at the trailers afterwards, and I'm like, these are good exclusives, but, like, my mind is too fogged up with, like, oh, restrictions, so it makes those good games, it makes them look a little bit worse. And with Sony going into that, knowing that there's no restrictions, I'm like, maybe it made the games better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you see, Microsoft is trying to just get money out of people, and 100% wrong way of doing it. And I disagree with you completely. With Sony, I mean, again, like you said, restrictions are not there, and they know that's what gets people. Henceforth, why they made that YouTube video. They know that the big deal to any gamer.
Yeah, and another thing that I really liked about Sony's conference, at one point when they released that used games were allowed, there was a huge applause, and then the spokesperson for Sony was like, we were listening, or like, and then he said something like, just heard you there. And really, I quoted that on Twitter, because that's like such a thing where it's like, it's kind of telling us, you know, we heard you, we understand what you want as a gamer, and it just makes them look so much better. It makes them look like, even though I get it, they're still a company, they're still making money, it takes that away for a bit, and it does kind of make you feel, even if it's not true, it makes you feel like, you know, they're doing this for us, they're doing this for the gamer, which in a way I think they are, as well as money, but they understand what we want.
Yeah, I mean, the $100 difference, again, it's all on how you market it, and Microsoft has really shit the bed, if you would.
Yeah, the marketing, I mean, the $100 less price point right there is something that was amazing, and it got even more applause at E3. And honestly, that's the amount I would expect to pay for a next-gen console. I thought that $500 was way too much, but the $399 price point was amazing.
It was. They really touched on, well, not really touched on anything, but I mean, it proved that they are not doing it all for the money.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the reasons why, like, all of these things that came together, so, like, you know, the no restrictions and the price point, that's the reason why on Amazon they sold out on launch day edition so fast. And Microsoft kind of helped them with all the shit surrounding the Xbox One, and most importantly, not confronting the controversy at E3. They just kind of ignored it like it never happened. And then to even make it worse, there's a video surrounding what happened after, and basically one of the spokesperson was like, oh, if you don't have internet or you don't want these restrictions, you should stay with the 360, because that's a device that can go offline, it doesn't have restrictions. So, like, Great marketing there, right, Microsoft?
Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah, forget about buying our new console because you do too much, you complain too much. Which is broad marketing, thing to do. No matter who you are.
Yeah, exactly. So let's wrap things up. What's your wrap up, and are you going to be getting a PlayStation 4?
I already pre-ordered one, so that's a yes. I think it's a great console, and it hasn't even come out yet, but I think everything is good behind it. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be flaws. I mean, what console doesn't have flaws? That's my question to you. But, yep, that's my opinion on it. You?
Yes, I already pre-ordered mine as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it in time, so it's not the day one edition. But, probably get it at the same time anyways, because Amazon is really good. And to wrap up real quick, no restrictions, awesome exclusive, and Sony is the gaming savior. Right?
That's it.
Alright guys, remember to stay tuned because there will be more E3 reaction videos coming up. Remember to hit that subscribe button, remember to like the video, as well as give me your reactions as a comment or a video response below. My name is Full on Assault. Thanks for watching.